Everyone's talking on LinkedIn, rock, you got to go to the Philippines, rock, you got to go China, rock it. No, I'm going to Vietnam, man. They specialize in technology, software, and if Musk and Trump are going there to invest their money, why not me? I got a couple books. I have what we call digital assets. I've been in business for many years. I'm going all digital. I'm going to refresh my websites. I've inquired to hire a website designer, and I'm going to shift my social media content on YouTube and TikTok because of the tremendous respect I have for the Vietnamese and their interest in my leadership and visions and content. Myself and my team, we're going to start working with Vietnam. I'm sure there's no tariffs. It's all digital. There's not a product. This is a service and expertise. These are STEM gurus. And if you don't know what STEM is for education, look up the literacy of Vietnam versus America. The first thing that I started thinking about was, wow, websites and designers in the U.S., they're outsourcing a lot of this anyway, And so these guys are pros. These people in Vietnam are pros. I'm going to take their lead, talk to a couple trusted contacts. What people don't realize is I'm eventually going to move to Vietnam. So I'm going to build my business where the action is. I figure I got another 20 years of hustle and bustle. So these 30-year-olds, I want to hang around with these young kids, man, and make it happen. So follow me to Vietnam. Listen to me on YouTube. Follow my diary. Follow my lead. And I'll keep you updated. We're going to make it happen. And, my intellectual property has been trademarks. I've got books out, copyright protected. I hire attorneys. I'm all protected with this stuff. And so now that I'm growing my YouTube and I'm also growing my TikTok, all because of my visit to Vietnam. They took me under their wing. They trust me. I respect them. They respect me. They have Victory Day. They know that I am sensitive and sorrowful for the American war in Vietnam, how bad it is. But let me tell you something about Ho Chi Minh, which they call Saigon to this day. When I say they, it's the Vietnamese, who I respect. They've done some beautiful things. And their designs are cool, their colors are cool. They have a lot of fashion designers, but a lot of this stuff they didn't do themselves when it comes down to they were contract manufacturers. They're known for textiles, but guess what? My recommendation is, hey, listen, start your own brands. You're entrepreneurs. And now that China, Russia, South Korea, and the United States and everyone else has been outsourcing to you, no. Start creating your own products. Start shipping to the world, not just those 4 or 5 countries. You can do this. Stand on your own. The other thing that I did while I was there in March of this year, I joined AMCAM, American Chamber of Commerce and Vietnam. So I met with them. I'm a member, and I'm going to grow that business because I'm a networker. I'm a deal guy. And been in packaging, printing, especially converting, all the things that they can do. And what I learned about Vietnam was their family values. Generations of families carrying on the family mastery. Another thing is they're totally integrated. Some of their companies are totally integrated, their relationships. That includes the rice paddies or the food, the technology, the equipment. I've seen videos of some of the equipment that they automated and created themselves. Very impressive. Very impressive. And like I mentioned, don't show that to anybody. That's your intellectual property. Okay? You've optimized that process. Keep it to yourself. And the other thing you should focus on is your cost of goods, which are very favorable, but also your profit margins. Why go work for somebody else and they're getting high double-digit profit margins and you're getting single-digit? No! You could be very wealthy. What do you think Vingroup is doing? Using its people, using its resources, its finance. Here's the other thing. The youth of Vietnam. 100 million people. What do we got? Saigon's got about 10, 12 million. Under 40, what, 70, 80%? Literate. High education. Science. Technology. Software. Engineering. Design. Math. Why do you think the electronic industry is booming there? Because of their people. I've been in sourcing and converting, specially converting, since 1975. This is my 50th year. Recently, I found out through a friend of mine that Trump, in September 2024, invested $1.5 billion with another Vietnamese company, development company, for resort, hotels, golf courses, and so on. That's all in September of 2024. And they're going to start building in May of 2025. That's an undertaking. President Trump says he's going to get to Vietnam quick because your president, I believe it's Lam, L-A-M. Going to talk not only tariffs, they're going to talk about value-added tax. Yeah, that's the key. So don't think that these guys aren't cutting deals not only for our country, but for themselves. And Musk, SpaceX, Starlink, billions since 2020. Why? The geography. Vietnam is the people, the intelligence, the tools, the people available to work that are smart, the South China Sea access. And the other thing is the politicians. Vietnam is pro-business. And why do you think they're set up to be, in a way, non-biased to China, to Russia, United States, Taiwan, South Korea? Europe is wide open. Wait till people see that, oh my God, everybody's going to Vietnam. That's right. My mind is back to when I was 25, 30 years old. Because when I was working with 3M, they were outsourcing to Mexico. They were looking at China. Then they moved to Vietnam later on in the 90s, I believe. And they're still there. This is Vietnam's time to stand up on their own. And, you know, they got Victory Day for 50 years, for the whole month. That's nothing. It's going to be victory year after year after year for the next 100 years. The smart money, the big countries, they're going to Vietnam. So kids, get ready. If I was taking these kids under my wing like I am, mentoring some of these kids, okay? Continue your education. Continue. Start up businesses. Learn your English. Get it down pat. Start your own brands, your own products. Stay on top of it. Family business, I'm pro-family business. But make sure there's somebody that's in charge. That's where I would go. And invest in your own country. Invest in your own products. Invest in your stock market. Invest in companies. If you got the grit, the perseverance, the mentorship, the network, you can do it. You can do it. So I'm going to have fun. I'm going to love to say I've outsourced to Vietnam. I'm going to love that. We're going to really have fun doing this. And I want to thank you for watching my YouTubes. I want to thank you for the TikToks and the questions and the FUs to me at times. The FUs are usually haters, but it's okay. It's okay. I can take a punch. I can take a kick in the balls. I've done it all my life. When you're in business for 50 years and you become independent and you could tell somebody no, that's confidence. I don't want to waste any time, on toxic situations. I am so excited for Vietnam to grow. When you got the most powerful people in the world, Trump and Musk, coming to Vietnam, investing their own money, that's huge. It's no secret. This is all public information. So go get them. God bless you. You'll be hearing more from me. I'm excited about what's next. I want to do all the right things, and I'm excited about it. And I'm going to enjoy this ride of excitement because I feel like I'm part of the team, and I'm a team guy. I don't have to be the leader. I'm a team guy. And when I see these minds and these eyes get all excited about business, that's my game. In 50 years, I've won the Stanley Cup. I've won the Super Bowl. I've won the World Series. I felt all that. I've bought and sold, started up my own businesses, bought them, sold them. And where I'm really proud is, after I sold, 30 years later, those companies sold. To me, it was my strategy. You know what Trump always says? I love to win. Well, that's what I feel like. I feel like a winner. It's a great feeling to win. It's even better when it's a win-win, because that's all I care about is a win-win in your successes, because I've already been there, done that. And to me, it's giving back. It's my purpose. That's why God's got me healthy to do these deals, to travel, to encourage people. Why I'm on YouTube is to help people. That's what I'm trying to do. So this is good stuff. Go Vietnam, Victory Day, congratulations. Now you're really going to thrive, man, because you got the right people on your side. You got the joint venture, you got the strategic alliance, you got the big boys, as they say. You got the big boys. So let's rock and roll, man. So I got to check out now. I hope you hear me loud and clear. If you have any comments, please ask them. If there's any direction you need, no problem. I'll get a hold of you. WhatsApp is good for the world. Just let me know. We'll talk. Translation, it's not a problem today. I have my contacts in Vietnam right now that are helping me get to my goals. So always bring joy. I'll talk to you soon. This is Rocco. God bless.